Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great Masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswarji, beloved Guru Deva, Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. We ask thy blessings on this satsang as we seek to attune ourselves to thee. Help us to feel thy presence as love and joy during this satsang together. We are thine. Be thou eternally ours. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please take your seats and welcome to those online. And we'll start with some chanting and meditation.
We're going to do two chants. The first one is Lord, I am thine, or Prabhu मैं तुम्हारा. And as always, we're going to sing together, all of us. This isn't just a performance, this is a kirtan, this is an opportunity for each one of us to call upon God's presence in our hearts and magnetize that energy in this room. So look at it not only as a sadhana, but also as a seva for each other. Sing together, Lord, I am thine, be thou mine.
I am thine,
Let's take this next chant into a very brief meditation. This chant is especially relevant with the topic of today's satsang, how to be an active channel. And the words of this chant are, how shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee? How shall I seek thee? And how shall I worship thee? And so again, sing deeply, sing with your entire being. Ask this question of the Guru, of the great ones, how shall I love thee?
How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire may burn all forests, burn to the root my desire. Just as a fire.
Shall I serve my God with every breath I breathe?
Shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe?
Let's meditate now. Let's inhale with a double breath into the body. Exhale and relax. And twice more. Let's meditate a few minutes together now. Those who work with the thought of pay live in the future. They lose the habit of living here and now, where alone true happiness can be found. Work should always be done as well as possible, not out of self-conceit, but in gratitude for the free gift of life, of sunshine, of water, of air, and in gratitude simply for our God-given power to be useful to our fellow man. Let's affirm together, out loud, then more and more silent, quietly, and then silently. I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord.
I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord.
I offer to Thee the very best that is in me. I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord. I offer to Thee the very best that is in me. I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord. I offer to Thee the very best that is in me. I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord. I offer to Thee the very best that is in me. Now mentally gazing up at the spiritual eye, I will do my work thinking of Thee, Lord. I offer to Thee the very best that is in me. Pray silently with me now. Beloved Lord, who so wonderfully created the high snowy mountains, the bounding rivers, the colorful, fragrant flowers, the vast, heaving oceans, and the distant, glittering stars, manifest through me Thy perfect joy. Om Shanti, Shanti. We'll have some music now.
A very simple song. Come on, this side. It's called Make Us Channels of Thy Peace. Lord Most High, our Heavenly Father, all our lives we dedicate to Thee. All our labors, all our joys and woes, all our pleasures, all our melody.
Make us each a channel of Thy peace. When in darkness, guide us from above. Where there's sorrow, may we sow Thy joy. Where there's hatred, may we share Thy love. Lord Most High, our Heavenly Father, all our lives we dedicate to Thee. All our labors, all our joys and woes, all our pleasure, all our melody. Make us each a channel of Thy peace. When in darkness, guide us from above. Where there's sorrow,
Okay, good. Alright. Please stand now. Sing now. Om is a green.
Home is a green hill, home is a wind, blowing betrayal far, far away. Home is the knowledge heaven is near. Home's the end of the fray. Home is my heart's land, home's where I am. Nothing can dim the light of my soul. Home is forever. Home is today. Home's the heart that is whole. Often I dream that life is a play, laughter forever and skies never gray. But when I'm silent, free from all care, I discover my home's everywhere. Home is a green hill, home is a wind, blowing betrayal far, far away. Home is the knowledge heaven is near. Home's the end of the fray.
Have the readings now.
This reading is from Whispers from Eternity by Paramhansa Yogananda, Whisper number 72. O divine sculpture, chisel thou my life. Every sound that I make, let it have the vibration of thy voice. Every thought that I think, let it be saturated with the consciousness of thy presence. Let every feeling that I have glow with thy love. Let every act of my will be impregnated with thy divine vitality. Let every thought, every expression, every ambition be ornamented by thee. O divine sculpture, chisel thou my life according to thy design. Thank you.
From the Gita.
This is from the Gita. This is chapter 11, the divine vision. This is the Vishwarup of Krishna. And Arjuna says, "Who art thou, Lord? What is thy cosmic will? What is thy purpose? To what end has all this been done?" The blessed Lord said, "I am Kal, I am time. Disguised as endless doom I come. I seize, I obliterate. Even were you not to fight, these foes you gaze upon at Kurukshetra would perish, Arjuna, slain by my mighty will. Indeed, I slew them long ago. You are but my instrument. Your destiny is to carry out my will. I need you not. It is you, Arjuna, who have need of me. Oh.
That was a beautiful reading, very appropriate, and it's a beautiful topic, how to be an active channel, and the singing was a very good model of how to be an active channel. The divine vibrations of God coming through each singer, the divine blessings coming through the people who read this morning, the divine vibrations that are coming from this beautiful altar that someone has decorated for us, the divine chanting through each one of you and our heart's love. This is what makes us active, dynamic channels for God. It's not for self, it's for God. And it's a part of our path to change our vibrations, to change our attitudes, to change our behaviors, to change our thoughts, to change who we are into becoming the divine, a divine being of light, of God's consciousness, of God's wisdom, love, and joy, and to spread those everywhere we go. We're not here for ourselves. We think that we are, but we're here on a divine mission to serve God. And in that service, the light goes all over the world. And we can't change others in our family and different people we work with, but we can change ourselves. And as we change ourselves, we become divine. This life is a mission to become one with God, to become like our gurus, not just to have their photographs and their murtis, but they came to say, you are like me. Make yourself divine. Change yourself. It's what Krishna told Arjuna, even when Arjuna felt he couldn't do it, he couldn't fight, he stopped his practices, is really what that meant. Then he began again. And he saw really the power of God was changing him. The power of Guru is what changes us. We do our best, we hold our cup up to receive their grace, their divine power, and we become different. Our face looks different. Our eyes look different. Our voice is different. Our vibration becomes like theirs. And this is the meaning of our life. This is why we've come in this world, to become like them and to spread the light of God everywhere. Through whatever way we can serve, through singing, through yoga, teaching yoga, through helping children, to helping our families, through whatever ways that God has sent us. He sent us so that we can change. As Krishna said, you need me. It's not that I need you. We need God, and we need to make a change, to become light. And so Master came to show us that, and he said that we need to use our own but God-given will, and that as we serve, that helps our meditation, and our meditation helps our service. And as we do those things, we become different. I was thinking of all the inspiration that people receive in this world, the insights, the discoveries. I was thinking of the great scientists like Einstein, who said the law of relativity came to him in a flash because he was in attunement with that inspiration. We have to be in attunement. And the great musicians like Mozart, he said he saw the musical notes in a vision, and he heard the music. Only then did he write that down. And George Washington Carver, who was a great scientist decades ago, he would go out into his garden in the morning and he would talk to the flowers and the plants and make discoveries. He would talk to God. This is why we meditate. This is why we serve. This is why we're here in Satsang. We want to talk to God and we want to listen. And as we do, we become active channels for God to come. And every great master from every path has come and spread light in the world. You may think, who do I? I have no light. You need to gain it and spread it. They gave their lives to bring light to this world. And our masters, think of Babaji in the Himalayas, just spreading the light out into the world. Anyone who thinks of him, Lady Mahashayaji said, will receive an instantaneous blessing that comes to them. And Lahiri Mahashaya, he came to be an active channel. He was with Babaji, receiving Kriya in the Himalayas in the Golden Palace, and receiving any desire he had from his guru. And then his guru said, now you go back, be an active channel. Go back, teach Kriya, go to your family, go back to your job, go back to your home. And he served for 25 more years as an accountant in the world. He didn't stay in the Himalayas with Babaji, he was an active channel. And our guru master, he came and at first, he couldn't speak English very well. And he was on a ship coming from India going to America. And he couldn't find the words to speak. They wanted to hear from the great Swami. And he said yes, he would do it. He would be an active channel, even though he didn't speak much, or he didn't speak very well yet. And he heard the voice in his mind of his guru saying, you can do it, you can speak. And he gave a beautiful talk for about 45 minutes. And he went to America. He lived in New York, he lived in Boston, he founded his main community in Los Angeles, in the cities, to show you could be anywhere and be a channel. He wrote the poem Samadhi on a New York subway to show you can feel God's presence anywhere. And he said that no one ever took my ticket. Actually, no one ever saw me because he was so much in the light. But he showed as an example that all of us can be channels of that light. And Master initially told his guru, I don't want to be a teacher, I don't want to be a leader, I don't want to do it because there's no glory in that. And his Swami Shri Yukteswarji said, where would you be without others who'd given their lives for you and for these teachings? And look at Swami Kriyanandaji's life. He was always writing a book. From the time I met him to his last days, he wrote 150 books to spread the light. He wrote 400 pieces of music to spread the light. We each have to ask what we can do. How can I spread the light? Is it through chanting here in the temple? Is it through setting up the temple? Is it through serving at the cafe? Is it through teaching, learning how to teach and teaching yoga? Is it through serving on the website, helping in different ways? There's so many ways you can serve, but we have to find that way, and then we change. I remember a man who came to Ananda village, and he said every time, he came for years, and he brought his wife, and he would tell us, I'm only coming for my wife, to bring her. He came time and time. He never wanted to learn any teachings, and we said, it's okay. And then one day he came. He had been coming and helping to fix the buildings, the retreat facility, the rooms, and that's what he did while his wife was in the classes. And he said, no, I don't want to, I'm just coming for my wife. And then one day he came to me and he said, Dhyana, I don't know what happened, but now I'm coming to take discipleship today. And he completely changed from serving, from being an active channel. Isn't that a beautiful story? And there was all the different disciples of Master who served in one way or another. They became so changed. And finally, I'll tell a story of a man who was, he was with his guru, and this guru didn't allow him to come into the satsangs like this. He just told him, your seva is just to carry wood for the stove. And the man, he did what his guru wanted. He did it. He did it for years and years. And then one day he was gathering the wood, and he was picking some up, and some of the wood got caught in, his hair got caught in the wood. And he noticed after so many years, his hair was all white, all gray. And he said, I haven't gone to one satsang. All I did all these years was be a channel, serve my guru. And he began to cry. This guru ran out, and he held the first tear, and he said, you don't know what you've become. If even one tear from such a soul as yourself would touch this earth, there would be famine for 300 years. You've become such a great soul. So for all of us, it doesn't matter outwardly, it matters inwardly, that we offer our heart, we offer our soul, we offer our life, and we don't forget why we've come. We've come with our guru, we've come with our guru bhais, we've come with Swamiji, and we've come to serve and to bring the light to the world. When I went, speaking personally, I went to the cafe when I first came here the other day, and it's filled with love, filled with light. I hope you all served there. I hope you go there. I didn't want to leave. It's so lovely. It's so dynamic, and it's so full of Master's vibrations. To create that from just a building, what a blessing. I felt the Masters are there. Swamiji is there because the loving vibrations of everybody who puts energy there are there. So let us all become more active channels. Think today, what can I do, Master? How can I serve? How can I help you? And how can I serve as a channel of light to the world? Master said, what flows through the disciple, that will change you. You will change from that which you do. And we have the blessing of having the time and the opportunity to serve this great work. Many blessings to you all. Let's meditate a moment. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Please stand now for the arati and the blessing. Come up for a blessing, come to the altar, and then come over.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna Hare Rama Shri banish my illusions. Shri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my illusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Shri Radhe Shri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Shri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Shri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Shri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Shri Radhe
Let's send out blessings of light, peace, and joy to the whole world. Acting as channels for God and for our gurus, let's chant Om together. Let's pray together. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, friend, beloved God, Guru Preceptors, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Sri Yukteswarji, beloved Master, Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. We thank thee for thy life, for bringing the teachings of self-realization into our lives. May we serve ever more perfectly as channels for thee, thy love, thy joy, thy teachings to this world. We offer ourselves, body, mind, and soul, to thee. Receive our love and our devotion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Go out with joy, and God bless you all. And I believe there's prasad. Are there any announcements?
You're all welcome to be seated. Thank you so much, Nayaswami Dhyana ji. It's an absolute pleasure to have you, although all of us have already registered our complaint that this was a very short visit. We can't have her repeat just a couple of days with us. Next time she comes, she has to stay a lot longer. But she will be here for the next half an hour or so. So after satsang's over, please feel free to come up to her, to greet her, to tell her your name, to tell her how you're associated, where you are, which classes that you're taking. We will have, I know that there's a group of level 2 students here. How many of you are here? Lovely, very nice to have you. So you'll have your class in this temple around 11:45, 12. And those of us who are in the discipleship group will go over to our house, which is Villa number 2, and we'll have our class over there also 11:45 or so. In the meantime, enjoy your prasad and enjoy